Ever since I was small, I've found insects creeping into my life. Not in a bad way, but in the best way. Once I started noticing box elder bugs coming in for winter and monarch butterflies returning to the milkweed plants in my front yard year after year, it made the gears start turning in my head and my heart. I found a whole world outside of myself and all the people I knew. In every tree, under every bit of dirt, even under river stones. The world I found was one filled to the brim with bugs. Throughout life, I noticed insects at the edges. It wasn't until I went to college and added an intro to entomology class to my roster that I started applying my time to understanding how their complex systems worked. I spent summers outside, catching bugs in nets, wading through rivers to find wriggling stonefly larvae, bringing them back to the labs, where under a bright microscope I could see them move. Their delicate joints flexing, and their bodies, which are both unlike ours and exactly like ours, sometimes with brilliant, jewel-toned hard shells, other times with fragile, feathery antennae and multifaceted eyes, moving in foreign ways, with foreign mechanics, lit up from below. In entomology class, I learned the science of preservation, which insects to pin where, how to identify them using taxonomic keys. But later, when I started making my own taxidermy, what I called resting places for little ghosts, I wanted to bring back that feeling I had as a child of discovering something new and observing it, watching it eat a leaf or hide under a twig. So as I began my small business called Botanist and the Bee, I didn't use traditional shadow boxes or picture frames with the insects pinned against them, flat. Instead, I tried to position them like they were in life, nimble, climbing, flying, feeding. While rare, some insects are long-lived, like our friend, the singing cicada, but most do not live what we might consider long lives. Of course, to them, a week is their entirety, and I imagine it must pass like our 80 years of life might. But when they come to rest, I like to make them comfortable landing places, full of soft moss, acorns, and lichen. They aren't replicas of nature, but they are resting places, and in a small way, they're homes, so that the beauty captured within a now empty exoskeleton doesn't become ephemeral.